In May 2022 we were able to see 6009, the A4 Union of South Africa, arrive into the Castlecroft sheds for public display. It formed a super backdrop and we were able to see it here at the Volunteers Award ceremony, where I myself received a 30 years of dedication certificate from the Railway Preservation Society. Sadly, the locomotive was not to stay with us, and here we are in January 2023, where we can see the locomotive being rubbed down by Ian Riley's new company, Heritage Painting. It was going to be refurbished, repainted, ready for display in Scotland. Ian Riley's Heritage Painting Company was also a go on the Union of South Africa at Castlecroft. All of this one side, as we can see, had been done, the other side being glossed as we took this video. The tender itself was also being done. They did, however, have to shut down for half term when some other things were going on. And so from the third week in February, let's take a look at the progress that's made by the artisans, and they are artisans who actually paint locomotives like this. Just take a look and see at the TLC that's put into this job. From our views here at the end of the first day of videoing, we can see that only half of one side of the whole engine has been done. But how beautiful is this? We then head over into the next week, and again an event was on and we needed to separate the general public from the work that was going on with the painting. But as you can see, this is rather elaborate. Halfway through painting the number plate, and halfway through putting the gloss on top of the dark grey that we'd seen. This is on the platform side, and you can see that that extra rail that there is there means that access is somewhat easier than it was on the museum side of the locomotive. The tender itself also needs rubbing down and painting the same as everything else does, and of course has decals on it, and we'll take a look at those later in the programme. As we peruse the museum site, just take a look at the wonderful artistry in the painting of these numbers and the application of the lines, which are the bands, on the boiler. How accurate is that? An excellent job. And putting these decals on the tender is also a very skilled job. Look at the gloss finish also on the locomotive. On the back of the tender we have the grey. However, a week later, of course, this job has been finished by our artisans yet again. One other point that's worth looking at is inside the cab. In order to make it look attractive, the back of the firebox is painted in matte black, and other bits and pieces here on the footplate are painted to look attractive to Joe Public when he visits us. The corridor tender is an integral part of the visit to the footplate, as this is where the coal, water and the men used to exchange so that they could change shifts. Externally, just look at the supreme condition of the gloss on this locomotive. The work that's gone into this is superb, and once again in the cab we're looking at the details, the bits that really make it complete. And so we come to mid-March, the 13th of March, and the job is now complete. On the 17th of March, the locomotive is set to leave us and head to Scotland. So let's just take a look once more at the beauty of the painting of the A4, the Union of South Africa, done here by Heritage Painting and their superb artisans. I hope you've enjoyed watching our programme here and you've got some idea of the magnitude of work that actually goes into looking after one of these magnificent locomotives. And I also hope you might get the opportunity to go to Scotland and take a look at RA4 in its new environment. Goodbye, Union of South Africa. Been great knowing you. A massive thank you to all from Heritage Painting who helped in the making of this programme. Your assistance was greatly appreciated. You have been watching an Atlantic video view of railway preservation in progress.